This is Natalie Crane. I'm an assistant professor at Oregon Health and Science University in Portland, Oregon, and I had the distinct pleasure to review a book written by Dr. Wendy called The Inner Practice of Medicine. I think up front, she does a really wonderful job acknowledging the responsibility of the systemic-wide failures that have contributed to physician burnout, while stressing that we as physicians have far greater resiliency than the average person. So no amount of resiliency training is going to rid us of the burnout that we're experiencing. In recognizing this, Dr. Lau breaks down how exactly we can find our why in our practices, even if medicine is structured to do the exact opposite with our jam-packed clinics and our inefficient EMR systems and the multiple competing priorities that take us away from the patient sitting directly in front of us. Throughout each chapter, she outlines a clear path for how each of us might find opportunities to practice and gain an awareness and understanding of our internal state to help combat the reality of practicing medicine these days. The book serves as a reminder we all need in a profession that strives for perfectionism with very little room for error, wherein we can easily find ourselves focusing on negative outcomes or patient encounters. Dr. Lau is able to guide us on how to create a positive bias for self-preservation. So for those of you who may feel as though we are on autopilot or losing our sense of why, this book might help to reignite that initial spark that drew you to medicine. There's no amount of training or self-care or required learning modules that will rectify physician burnout. Only broad systemic change and restructuring will. But until then, a deep look into the inner practice of medicine may help us see the light and build a community who demands change. My full review of the book is available in facial plastic surgery and aesthetic medicine, and I hope you find it helpful.